Caged, episode 5, baby. Wes's next fight falls on Jackson's first birthday, and the boys hit the road for New Orleans. Let's get it.
I'm just gonna hand you the key and let you run it the same way I've been running.
So that guy, by the way, there's a whole story, man. I got some great comments breaking down the fact that this guy accidentally killed someone. That's why he went to jail. He joined the Aryan race while in prison and got like swastika tattoos. Apparently was abusive to fighter Angela Lee, I think her name might be. I don't know if that's her exact name. She fights in the UFC and there was domestic disputes and domestic violence. I think one of the guys from this show now dates her. Talk about an entanglement of massive Minden proportions. You can't write a story this good.
You know, I didn't bust my ass and work 2 years in the oil field to not enjoy life, you know?
He got a boat. I want a boat. You know, I want a boat. So, you know, obviously subscribe. Oh, maybe they're gonna sew the little broken heart they got going on and mend things up in Minden.
This couch is nice and it looks good and stuff. It's kind of comfortable. It's good. It's just really warm.
You know when you're nervous and you just start spouting shit? He's talking about the couch. The couch is so nice and warm and it's just so wide. I like wide couches. What are you talking about? Look at her.
I got some like water or something because I feel like my mouth is really dry.
I'm not gonna go get you something to drink.
That's been some years.
That's it. This is the episode. I love this.
Water.
I like couches and water.
How about I start first? I think that we are better off friends.
Yeah, I definitely think we're a lot better as friends.
He had to overdo her.
That's my problem, actually.
A lot.
We're always just and all the girls' friends, you know.
You just see something and it's too hard for you to deal with, so you ignore it. You might see that you hurt my feelings, but it's too difficult to deal with.
That's my fault.
Well, he doesn't have peasant emotions, and we discussed this in the previous episode. His family created Minden. You simply live in it. You're a peasant. So don't try to convolute my emotions, all right? I'm either happy or sad.
I'm fully confident that I did my best in the relationship.
You absolutely did. You have a great couch, by the way. I don't know if he said that. All right, back to Karate Mafia. You know what it is, man. We got the Nazi owner out, and now we got Schnell running the gym. Young man.
Well, I got kicked in my last fight, kind of right here. It was a decent kick. It's got to be some kind of rash or something.
He doesn't want to show it to anyone.
Away from the middle of the chest to the middle of the back.
Whoa. That's staph, baby. That's got to be staph infection. And you know who had a really bad staph infection? Kevin Randleman. He had such a bad staph that it ate through his armpit. You could see his insides. And obviously we can't share that because against community guidelines. But either way, it's really rough. I think that's what he has.
I go to the doctor just to check it out.
Yeah, you should go to the doctor.
Left knee, left kick.
Yikes, that's really bad. So, Steve, all you do is criticize. You tuned in. Part of me exists in you. I'm just a mirror. So if this bothers you, maybe it's because you can identify what I'm saying. I'm not throwing a left knee and then throwing a switch kick at the same range. I'm not doing that. I'm not throwing a switch knee and then staying in the same distance and then throwing a switch kick. Wes, we love Wes.
The only thing that we gotta talk about is our son, and if it ain't that, then I don't wanna talk about it.
Man, it's rough living down there, man.
All right.
Brown. Brown. You see Steve laying on that rug somewhere, right? I'm on that rug somewhere. You're stepping all over
I
me.
haven't decided where I want to have his birthday at yet, but I just want to kind of do something small with like family and friends. Freeze it.
I hear voices, but I can't really see anyone because they're blending in with the sofa.
Help with taking care of Jax, pay my bills, and the birthday party.
Fun stuff.
You can give me my glasses now. Thanks.
Ooh, god damn, he dropped the glasses. There's a lot of tension in that room. That was tough. Tension and brown. Brown stuff everywhere and then tension on top of the brown stuff.
I could have sit there and said, no, we're not having it on Saturday, we're having it on Sunday. And we could have sit there and we would have argued for an hour. Red's gonna want her way. If it ain't her way, then she's gonna bitch him on.
Listen, I get it. We all have women in our lives that want it their way, you know? How do I want it? I want you guys to leave a like. Helps the channel. That's all I'm saying. Oh my god, Tony, I haven't seen him in a while. By the way, Tony fights in the UFC. And so does Matt Schnell. Let's go. Two of UFC fighters in their infancy in the sport. Interesting to watch.
We're at Chickies, bro, and this dude he walks up and he's like, you punk, putting his hands on me and pushing me up against the wall. I said, hey, bro, I'm only gonna tell you this one more time, dog. If you touch me, I'm gonna lay you out. He's like, you, and he didn't even get it out of his mouth, man. I just hit him and he dropped. And then all I know is like 3 or 4 of them were swinging on me. I actually have an orbital fracture and a fracture in the palate of my nose. It had trauma, and I cannot feel anything from here all the way around through my teeth into the middle of my nose. 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Young kids, stay out of the bars, stay out of the clubs, don't drink. You're in a small town, that's even more reason not to do it, because what happens when you start drinking and there's testosterone and there's ego, there's always gonna be shit like this that happens. People get shot, stabbed, etc. Mind your business, especially if you're the kind of guy who can't turn down a fight. You gotta know yourself though.
Downtown Shreveport, everybody looking for fights, you know?
I don't understand that though, bro. Like, I go to have fun. Yeah. They're there for the wrong reasons.
Of course.
Gym membership, bro. Well, the good thing is it didn't make me any ugly, right?
Ah, great perspective. I love it. Glass half full kind of guy, Tony. Oh, you gotta love the music in the background for 2009, whenever this is, 2012.
Yo.
What up, dog?
Carpeting in every single place. Everyone has the same sofa. Why? Nobody knows. It was in style at Minden at the time. All right, so John Wesley, we like John Wesley. Last time we saw him, he was being taken off in an ambulance after his fight. There we go. John can't catch a break. He can't catch a break. He's like, Wes, can you do anything right, Wes? Come on, Wes.
No, I did say, like, if I ever come in, I'm dropping jacks off, and there's a guy there, he'll probably use that whoop.
Why? What's the difference?
Because I just don't want to be around my son.
Oh, I see.
I got to establish dominance like a...
Just whoop his ass every time he's there?
like a line, like, whenever I come in there, like, this is my son, like, boom. And if she lets some dude come try to play dead, then, we're gonna have problems.
That's unfortunately how it works in the real world. Sorry to tell you that, Wes, but that's what happens when you break up with your baby moms and she moves on. Wes and his brother, we've never met his brother before, okay.
The doctor gave me some pain medication, which I didn't even take. I don't need that.
Uh-oh. So let me tell you something, man. Once you get injured, and during this era, by the way, they were handing out painkillers left and right. This is probably the tail end of when it was getting given to every single fighter and every single person that had a fucking bad ankle. Destroyed so many people's lives. I've seen it very intimately. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know if he ever fell into that habit, but hopefully he doesn't and didn't.
Wesley trains in his yard and he doesn't go to the gym. Haters gonna hate. I've been working
He just need his brother in the face.
A little bit more strength and conditioning.
Look at his chin. Look at him. Hands down. Fuck. Wes, what the fuck, man? I know you gotta work, but at least during this, what are you doing? Right now you could be at the gym. Why is he involved with this gym? Isn't he a fight promoter?
Why are you trying to run somebody else's business when you've got bigger things to attend to? If you want to be a trainer, be a trainer. I won't begrudge you, but I'm telling you, you're not going to be successful at training other guys and fighting yourself. I know that y'all aren't training like you're supposed to be. You shaved your legs trying to make weight. Yeah. I'm telling you, you guys have to change something. You've got a rash, something spreading around the gym. You're getting jumped because you're out partying.
The gym's falling apart, and Matt's gonna remind you of every single circumstance that sort of supports that narrative. Very funny.
The guy you fought the other night, he's not that good.
I know, he was a chunk. And I carried him into the second round for y'all, bro. Why? Yeah, I could have finished. Why?
Finish him.
People pay good money to come and watch an entertaining show.
You're not
Stop it. Stop it already.
understanding what this is about. It's about winning fights. You got excuses. Today, you guys need to get with Chad and Christian. There are no professional guys that are coaching themselves. If you actually want to be a fighter, you need to do this. If you don't, you can just be the king of men. And everybody better be on weight. Don't waste this opportunity, because I'm telling you, I'll cut you off the fight card. All right?
He came in here with a little bit too much confidence for a guy with arms that short, all right? His arms don't even reach his pocket. Shut the fuck up, Matt. Show some respect to the fighters and get the fuck out of here. You just wanted camera time. There we go. Jax's birthday's coming up.
I don't think Wes is gonna come. He said that there's no way that he's gonna be able to make it because he's not gonna have a vehicle and he's gonna be riding back with everybody else. Everybody wants to be married and have this big happy family. So he's gonna have his own party, I guess, on Sunday.
Were you mad whenever he told you he was?
It's always hard when kids have kids. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta wait a little while. Figure things out, make sure it's the right person. But these things happen, right? We can't judge. They happen, it's part of life.
I just figured that we could both come together and, you know, put everything aside for Jax, but he's turning 1. Like, he will only turn 1 once. That's
true. He will only turn one time.
That's how it's going to be for the rest of his 18 years. We're going to have everything separate.
Stop. Even the little horsey's brown. I can't see the horse's head.
I just got back from the doctor. Found out that I got shingles.
It is shingles.
Shingles. What is this, 1934? Holy moly. Great Depression. They're eating salami slices with fucking shingles.
Well, I think you need to call Will.
I mean, what's he gonna do? He can't do anything.
Well, I know, but you need to let him know what's going on.
Don't really want to, so there's no point.
I'll call him.
You gotta have your mom call. Even worse, bro. You should have handled it, Dan.
We should call him now, so.
This is Will.
Cynthia Payne, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, Daniel just went to the doctor and he has shingles.
Oh, man.
They've just put him on a bunch of medicine, but it's real painful, and I don't know what's gonna happen. We just thought you needed to know.
Sure, yeah. Well, that's definitely not good news. Well, let's keep an eye on it and let me know how long he's gonna be out of commission, I guess.
Okay. Thanks.
I mean, the fight is in a week. We're at 4 days, so we don't have time for this, Mrs. Payne.
They've never been to New Orleans before. I'm still a virgin to this wonderful city, and I'm about to tear it apart.
That's so crazy. Yo, Wes, it's all riding on you now, man. Oh, they got him picking his nose. All right, it's time. Wes is arriving. It's ready to go. He's ready to fight, and I know he's gonna run through this guy. Do we really know that? I'm not that confident.
Man, I cut 8 pounds last night. How much do you weigh? I don't know. You know, I hadn't ate nothing or drank nothing since yesterday, so my body's hurting, my legs are hurting,
Shit.
my kidneys are hurting. Man, it's like torture, man. My nuts are starting to hurt for some reason. Gotta go in.
My balls are starting to really feel atrophied from all this weight cutting. All the water's getting sucked out of my balls. Oh, there he is, Big Todd. Not to be confused with Little Todd. Let's go, Big Todd's in the house. Come on, Wes. It's a little big. It's hard for him to judge you. You know he's judging because he's like, you're putting you're putting the card at stake. But with that being said, I can't really come down too hard on you because I'm 5 of you.
Go up to the gym and start cutting weight.
Here we go, man. It's time to break a sweat.
You're not gonna make weight. You're not gonna do it. I mean, you know, it sucks and it's tough, but you know, I ain't no wimp. I can still do it. Here's my trash can.
It's so crazy what these guys have to do, right? And getting paid nothing.
58.6. 160.6.
He still has about 2 pounds to go.
You go run some more, goddamn.
That's it. It's nonstop. You gotta make that fucking weight. I got a lot of respect for Wesley, man, because he really manned up.
158.6. You got it.
Let's go. We got to fight. Wesley coming over from another state, making the weight. Oh, this guy's a problem. You know when you can look at a dude and you go, he can fight. He has something in him. Yeah, Wes is in for a tough fight. Oh no, with the gold tinsel. Get me out of here. It's a nightmare. He's beating the shit out of Wes. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. Wes ain't winning this fight. Comes out, knocks Wes out right away. All right, so. And big takedown. Wes gets slammed to the ground. And we know Wes can't fight off his back, so this ain't gonna go well for him. Exposes his back, gives up the strangle, but Wesley ends up on top because his opponent doesn't do a good job of maintaining alignment at the back, which happens from time to time when you're a little greener in certain exchanges. Oh no, Wes, you don't go for an armbar like that, but he falls back for the armbar without putting the cross-faced leg in place. Oh, can he get the fucking jiu-jitsu master who never trains jiu-jitsu? What's wrong with the position? He's not back heeling. Notice that he's extending his legs straight like a fucking chicken. You want to back heel against your opponent's neck and his upper armpit. So you don't want to extend. See, basically he's allowing his opponent to drive his head in towards him, which is what he should be doing. The elbow's bent out. It's not going to get it. No. He didn't have it. I mean, he would have had it if he would have joined my Patreon, tier 2, patreon.com/StevenStrangles people. Whatever. Listen, it's linked in the comment that's pinned. You'll learn all that stuff. You'll be armbarring guys left and right. He don't want it with you on the feet. Exactly. He's going to take him down. Oh, Wes drops him. The dude runs right into a right hand. Wesley doesn't need to train. He should be UFC champion without training. Yo, this kid has heart though, because he actually trained and he's in shape. He takes the kid down. Knocked out, he takes him down. Wes is gonna get tired though. He had a rough weight cut. Wes getting pinned in side control now, just throwing his legs up, not really knowing exactly what he should be doing. Wesley's exhausted. Gets the body lock. This guy now knows he can't exchange on the outside, so closes the distance, good head inside position under the chin, locks his hands together, and let's see if he can get the takedown. Looking to score the double leg. He's a long kid, really long. Not the best posture. He just uses athleticism. I mean, look, they're floating. He just rips the legs out and explodes up, gets a takedown. I feel like this is gonna be the pace of the fight now. Wes doesn't have the confidence to keep attacking submissions because every time he goes for one, this happens. He gets his guard passed. So much of a fight is confidence and building on prior experiences. So basically what happened, if you want to look back at that, is he used his armpit grip to create a real simple lever sweep where he swept his opponent's body weight over the top of him. This doesn't work at a high level, not in that exact form that we just saw, but it worked at this level. You know? Again, all this does is reinforce the fact that he shouldn't be trained properly because he's not fighting the best martial artist here. Stands up, landing ground and pound from the top position. He has his buddy telling him to walk up the cage, but he's not able to do it, and the bell rings. Like, look a sloppy shot that is. The right hand's over the right shoulder. Exactly, loses alignment, ends up on his back. Really sloppy. And his opponent just doesn't have the technique, but he came in good shape. Tough kid, but just not technically proficient. Gets put in a triangle. He might get finished from here. Yeah, he's gonna get, no, this guy's so bad. Gets on top, passes the guard. That did hurt. He's gonna armbar him. Punches the stomach. Gets the top position. They're giving all they got, man. You know, you can't take anything away from either one of these guys. They're fighting as hard as they can with the limited skill set that they have. It's hard to really say who won. Obviously, we're probably gonna have to go with Wesley's opponent in that. Split decision. Oh, never mind. Unanimous decision, 2 out of the 3 rounds. Hey, Wes, at least you got 1 round. Let's go.
You know, Wesley Branch, he would have a bright future, but if his head gets together and he gets to training with the right people, he could be good. But tonight, I'm kind of glad it went that way because it might show him and teach him, you know, exactly why we train.
I agree 100%. I was worried that if Wesley did win, he almost did. He almost knocked the kid unconscious. What does that do? All that does is tell Wesley that you can continue doing the kind of training that you're doing, half-assing it, phoning it in, and still get these amazing results. He needed to be brought to reality. They got Wesley getting drunk after a loss. I see the angle. And then you got Red tucking in Jackson. Jesus. Oh. It's hard to look good, Wes. It's hard. Strangle Gang is too strong. You want to watch more episodes of Cage, or how about Bully Beatdown or any other show? Bellator Fight Masters? Click the playlist that's about to pop up right now.